what are the steps to create an Amazon PPC campaign that's set up for success from day one? The first metric for me personally and for our agency and for our account manager is to make sure that there is a purpose behind the campaign. If there's no purpose behind the campaign, it should not exist. Allow to explain. There are 5 strategies we're running in scale with. First is going to be protect everything that is branded term, branded keyword, our own products. We are going to run ads for that. That is always the strategy. Then we have the strategy of conquering. And here we would be wanting to piggyback on other competitors' listings that are where we have a competitive advantage against, right? Then the next is going to be rank. So here, these are keywords that are already proven themselves. They produce at least 2 to 3 orders within a week that we can firmly say, if I'm going to move this keyword within an exact match campaign, for example, then I am expecting to produce at least similar results than it was in other campaigns. Then we have dominate as a 4th strategy. Here we're talking about placement modifiers. And just because this is just a short parenthesis of what I'm seeing is going on, especially this account that I was mentioning, we took over last week. They use tons of modifiers, of bid modifiers. So there were placement modifier, top of search, rest of search, and product pages. And like, this is not a dominate campaign. So actually we had to hard step back and realize what did they did here, because they had no proof. They just created the campaigns. They had no proof that's going to work. So why did they even adjusted the placement modifiers? Because usually placement modifiers are going to be adjusted based on at least 30 data performance, So when I'm talking about dominate campaigns, I'm not talking about you're just starting a campaign and just making sure that you're going to throw all these placement modifiers, which is not ideal. And especially if you're manually optimizing your bids, it's going to throw you off so much and you're going to bleed so much money because you're not controlling the bid effectively. So in that case, what I'm talking about dominate campaign, I'm talking for this particular keyword, we already have proof for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 30 days that this works well for us. Only then are we going to modify our placement, right? And then we have the discovery campaigns. This is a 5th strategy. So when it comes down to this strategy, we are going to allow anything that is not exact match. So auto campaigns, broad, modified, phase match, category match, those are the ones that we are going to use in order to discover either the same keywords that for which we are paying way more expensive in exact match, either new keywords that we did not know that our customers, our target audience is looking up when they are purchasing our product.